So I'm so excited, and Colorescience is actually going to be joining us. So let me see really quick if they are on. It's been so long since I've done a live. I got to remember how to do this. Let's see here. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Leah?
Good. Oh my God, it's been so long since I've done a live. I literally was like fumbling for a second, so I'm glad I figured this out about this live today. I've always been passionate about sunscreen, but now I'm even more passionate about it. And we need to make sure every single person that watches today uses a sunscreen. So first, really quick, for anybody who doesn't know about Colorescience, do one of you kind of want to do a really quick, brief overview of what Colorescience is? For me, I know I love Colorescience because you guys have really been able to bridge the gap between making SPF cosmetically elegant, no matter if it's foundation or a lip gloss or just an SPF. It's so beautiful on the skin, but it's a little bit more than that, I'm sure. So, and you guys can probably do a little bit better job of explaining what Colorescience is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So thank you for having us, Leah. We're excited to be here and support you and Real Only Sunscreen line. When you typically think of zinc and titanium dioxide, you think of kind of that white opaque cast that you see on the skin. And that is farthest from what we are. So we have a really elegant formula in all of our products that really do not look like anything else in terms of a mineral-only sunscreen. So I think that's one of the things that sets us apart. You'll predominantly find Colorescience in dermatologist, plastic surgeon, and med spa facilities. That's primarily who we work with. Dermatologists in particular love Colorescience because of the brush.
Then Colorescience has also something called Enviroscreen. What is that? Because I don't think a lot of people even realize that's something with Colorescience. They just know they like the product.
Yeah, well, we call Enviroscreen Total Protection. So it is a patented technology, and it takes sunscreen beyond broad spectrum sunscreen in that we're protecting not just from UVA, UVB light, which is critical. Any dermatologist is going to tell you that you want to be using an SPF 30 or greater. We are SPF 50 in most of our products. So we go beyond that, though. We are protecting from blue light, which we're all subjected to every day, all day.
Right now.
And I think even more so with COVID because, you know, look, I'm working from home, whereas I wasn't maybe a year and a half ago. So, you know, that blue light that we're all subjected to every day, all day from devices is really an accelerant to the aging process on the skin. So we are giving full protection from that with our Enviroscreen technology, as well as infrared and pollution. So whether you live in the Midwest like I do or you live in Beijing, we are subjected to pollution all day. And a lot of the pollution that we're subjected to, which is an accelerant to the aging process as well, is environmental from some chemicals that we have around us all the time. So that you know, cleaning agents and carpets and furniture, particulate matter 2.0, those are all things that we're protecting from when we're using Enviroscreen technology.
That's amazing.
And something that makes Enviroscreen really different is minerals matter. And it really matters what kind of minerals you're using and then how you're protecting those minerals. So our formulation team has come up with a way with a lab to coat our minerals 3 separate times. So all the zinc out there in the market, doesn't matter who's making it, there's a single coating on the zinc, but we hold the patent for triple coating our zinc and titanium. So on the very molecular level, when zinc is hit by the light and it wants to create its own free radical, that encapsulation of those 3 different layers keeps those free radicals from going onto your skin. So we're preventing the damage before it even starts. And then we're giving you all those extra antioxidants to mop up the free radicals that you come in contact with every day.
That is so cool and amazing. And I know a lot of people probably watching had no idea. So that's super cool. I love that. And with Colorescience, not just about the SPF. You guys have a few treatment products. One I especially love is the All Calm. Even Up is absolutely amazing. And we'll talk about Pep Up in a second. But when it comes to All Calm and Even Up, they are very targeted. They're not just SPF 50, which is amazing. They make, you know, if you're whether going to use, you know, another SPF on top, the brush, or just like foundation on top, they make a beautiful primer as well. But they go a little further and they actually treat the skin. And a lot of people don't really understand these products, so they don't realize that they actually treat. So can you tell us a little bit about All Calm and Even Up as well?
So with All Calm, the thing that's really different about it is it's not a water-based product. So let's just say you just had a chemical peel. Lots of times you can't put an SPF on after a chemical peel because it has a water base to it. There's no water in All Calm, so it's perfectly safe to put on after a lot of different treatments that are non-ablative. But let's say you did an IPL and someone's a little bit red and you were really targeting those small spider veins. Maybe they have rosacea just across the mid face. When you put All Calm on, because of the biocylus and active ingredient, it's 6 different ingredients that together are helping to calm the skin. Immediately, when the All Calm touches the skin post, that laser treatment is like, oh, my technician fixed it and she loves me.
Yep.
Because it immediately brings calming and cooling back to the skin. It has a really slight green undertone, and that undertone, as we know on the color wheel, just helps to cancel the red. It's a super, super soft product, so you're not having to rub or push very hard. But it is a treatment product, so it's something that you blend in with the fingertips. Lots of times zinc and titanium just enjoy being warm. So even if you warm it in your fingertips for, 15 seconds before you apply it to the face, it makes it just easier to go in. But it also has some nicotinamide in it, and that nicotinamide, that really helps with sebum production. So for the people that have rosacea, they usually have that T-zone issue at the same time. I personally have had rosacea for a couple of decades, and it's not a curable disease, but it's something that we can treat. And I haven't had to use my topical RX prescriptions probably after I started using the All Calm for about 4 months. It really just brought all of those different little red pustules and inflammation totally under control. All Calm out of the entire Colorescience line besides the brush is my absolute favorite because it personally fixed a concern that I had.
Yeah, I love All Calm. It's as well one of my favorite products personally for myself. And a lot of my clientele, when they come in for a facial, a lot of them do have similar skin type as me. That's why they come to me. And this is such, I always put this on them before they leave, and it's always a purchase because as soon as they put it on, they see, oh my gosh, my skin's actually even. I don't have redness. It's a total game changer for them. So absolutely. And then Even Up is for pigment. So All Calm, I think I saw a question, what product are we talking about? That was the All Calm for redness, rosacea, great for sensitive skin, post-laser. And then Even Up is for pigmentation. So what makes Even Up so special?
So Even Up is, again, a lightweight, almost a mousse consistency, super soft. You're not going to have to rub very hard to get it in. But it does immediately that blurring of any imperfections. So it helps to hide the browns, the solar lentigines, the freckles. But besides that immediate correction, it has a Lumira complex. And this complex is, again, 5 powerhouse ingredients combined together that help brighten the skin immediately, but over time. So when you use your Even Up for 12 weeks, immediately 44% of the discoloration drops, which is amazing.
That is amazing.
I mean, you have your SPF, you have your hyperpigmentation or your lentigines starting to clear. You have all sorts of support from an antioxidant standpoint. So that Vital ET is an antioxidant that's just really going to help calm the skin because we still need calming with hyperpigmentation, but it also helps to brighten the skin.
Yeah, it's amazing. And for people who, they don't want multiple products in a routine, every once in a while we have somebody that, I have melasma, I have pigmentation, but I want one product. this is obviously it. So yeah, absolutely, it's incredible. And then I think the one product that a lot of people have questions on that they're just not quite sure what it is, and I think this is one of the only products that doesn't have SPF as well, is the Pep Up. I know, it actually is really, really nice. It is for the face and neck, and I know a lot of people watching, I rarely say you can put face products on the neck, and this is one you can, and it actually says it on the bottle, so perfect. It's formulated for both, so it's going to be great even for the most sensitive neck. So what exactly is Pep Up?
So PEPup has 10 different peptides. And I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, peptides is just like a buzzword in the market, but it really matters who formulates your peptides. We have 10 of them, which is a crazy number of peptides in one product. In this particular product, 22% of the volume of the product is just the peptides.
Wow.
So almost a quarter of everything in there is your powerhouse active ingredient. But peptides are little skin proteins that tell the skin to do something, but they have to be strung together in a chain by a chemist, which I am not. So there are not. But they have to be strung in a certain order or they don't actually work. So all of these are strung in the right order and they tell your skin, help with laxity, help with fine lines, help with wrinkles. I had the privilege of working with a board-certified dermatologist for over 10 years, and my patients who used PEPup, to say they were loyal, it's not even close. They would order 2 and 3, so they would have one at home, they would have one in the gym bag, and they would have one for vacation. And they just never, ever let themselves run out of it, because once you start using it, you see the visible difference in your skin. Now, skin takes a time to build collagen and elastin. And PEPup is all about building new collagen and elastin. Around age 20, you start to produce about 1% less each year, just naturally. Age 30, you start losing 1% a year, plus you're making less. So anything we can do to build extra collagen and elastin in the skin. And this one does it in such a lightweight form that you don't feel like if you put your PEPup on and then your All Calm that you've done too much.
Right.
Because you don't want to feel like you have on 15 layers of products. You just, well, for me personally, I just want everything in my cabinet to do what it says it's going to do. And I know from personal experience and I know from seeing my patients' difference, this really does build the collagen and elastin in the skin again. It's so exciting.
Yeah, I was actually using PEPup. I used it 6 or 7 years ago because Colorescience was doing peptides before anybody else was doing peptides. Now I feel like everybody's coming out with a peptide product, and Colorescience have had this peptide product for a really, really long time. So you guys were ahead of the game there for sure.
It's such a beautiful serum product, and I noticed such a difference when I started using it on my neck. That's kind of the area that's the most concerning for my skin, and I use it on my entire face. I bring it down to my neck area, and it's definitely made a difference in my skin. I don't really use a moisturizer as much as I used to. It's giving me so many overlapping benefits with those 10 peptides. So yeah,
and it's so silky too. Yeah, it's lightly but like very nicely hydrating. So yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's really interesting because we've been carrying Colorescience, I think, what, 2 or 3 months now, 4 months maybe, and for year to date, our number 4 best selling product, so year to date out of all of the brands we carry, is FLEX, which is amazing because the price point's fantastic. We've only been carrying it a few months and it's already year to date number 4. So it is a super special product. We get so much feedback on FLEX. It's I don't know, groundbreaking. So, and it is new to Colorescience as well. So, you know, can you guys tell us a little bit about FLEX for somebody who, I literally don't think anybody hasn't used it yet. I think all of our customers have a FLEX, but can you guys tell us a little bit more about FLEX?
Yeah, I'll start by kind of going back to the beginning, and that is, you know, Face Shield. So Face Shield Classic has been around for Colorescience for a while, has the Enviroscreen technology, which again is protecting from UVA, UVB, blue light, pollution, and IR. but also too, this product is, you know, mineral only. We have added to that line in 2020, we added the bronze. So if you're looking for a face shield SPF 50 with a bronze glow, that product, bronze, is amazing. And then one of my favorite products is the glow. This is incredible. It just gives this luminosity to the skin. And even though I'm actually using Flex now, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, I'll even go over the Flex just slightly with a little bit of the glow, or mix a little in. And you just get this incredible luminosity to the skin. I think that as we age, our skin gets duller, flatter. It's one of those things that we're trying to combat, reflects light a lot less. So this glow does not look like an artificial kind of highlight product. It's just stunning on the skin. So I'm a huge fan of the glow. But you're right, we did launch 5 new products in the glow line, or in the facial line, just this year. Matte face shield mats for anyone that has more acneic prone skin. This is going to be their go-to. It has silica in it. It has oil absorbing properties. So I have to say, I've spoken to just friends that have oilier skin that have always stayed away from sunscreens because they don't like the way the sunscreen feels on their skin. This almost has like a grip to it. It doesn't feel like a lotion. It doesn't feel like a cream. I mean, if you're oily, you really will like the feel of this. And then the newest addition too then is the Flex. And the Flex come in 4 shades: fair, medium, tan, and deep. I am a huge lover of this product. I've been a foundation wearer most of my life. And this has sort of transitioned me out of foundation. And now I use this for my tint and full SPF coverage. So it's just a win-win. I'm getting SPF. I use it after my skincare regimen. So I've gone through my full steps, and I apply my moisturizer, and I follow up with this product. And then I can go about my day and reapply if I'd like with my brush throughout the day for compliancy.
Absolutely, yep. Yeah, and those colors were really beautiful. I think medium's probably our best seller, but I think medium's kind of the best seller overall. I think 3-in-1 medium for your Colorescience is also probably your best seller. But yeah, it's absolutely just beautiful, and it lays beautifully on the skin. It's definitely a buildable coverage. I know a lot of people say, like you said, they're using it as their foundation. They're just using a little bit more, more safety. For me, I know my personal favorite Colorescience products are the Tint Soleil. Like, I use this nonstop. My favorite foundation by far is just this whipped, like, really beautiful consistency, super hydrating to the skin. I love the Bronze Body Shield, and I probably shouldn't say this, but since bronze has been out, I've been using this a little bit on my face as well because I don't want to be without the bronze. So I've been like contouring a little bit with that. And then I even love the primers. I feel like the primers don't get enough love. I love this bronzing primer. I use it all the time. But what are your personal favorite products?
Well, just from an ingredient standpoint, the Tint Soleil, that has vitamin A, C, and E in it. And I think sometimes people don't understand that it matters what antioxidants you put in together, because when vitamin A kind of runs out of energy, vitamin E comes back in and reboosts it to keep working. So it matters that these ingredients are in there together. I actually have that on today with the pressed powder. I love that one. I'm further from 25, so there's some fine lines and wrinkles now. And I love that one doesn't settle in. And I can really just smooth with a little bit of powder, and it gives me enough coverage. Yeah, I love the ingredients that are behind that one. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I've never been able to like wear foundation. I'm not good at makeup, but this even makes it easy to not only wear SPF but to wear makeup. So absolutely, and I agree. I'm far from 25 as well, and I have no issues. Perfect. And what about you, Christine?
I would say, can I do 2?
Oh, I did like, I have like 5. I only did 3,
Okay.
but.
So I'm going to cheat and do 2, and I'm going to say the Total Eye 3-in-1. And so some of the products that Autumn was talking about a little bit earlier with the All Calm and the Even Up, and now with the Total Eye, those are what we call our 3-in-1 products. So they really are doing more than one thing. This is correcting, protecting, and addressing. So it's correcting any imperfection or darkness around the orbital area, safe to use on the lid. And it's also protecting with SPF 35, which frankly is very difficult to find in a product around the orbital area. That's an area that typically products will say avoid eye area if they have sunscreen in them. So this is actually designed for that thin tissue area. And so it corrects, it protects, and it addresses fine lines and wrinkles and really all that we're challenged with around the orbital area. So this is my go-to every day. I think it does an amazing job under the eye. I love that I can use it on my lid, and it sort of also acts as a primer for my shadow, and my shadow lasts a lot longer as well. So I'm a huge fan. It has the metal Zamac applicator, and that's really by design because that allows us to cool the skin 5 to 10 degrees. So you really reduce some puffiness under the eye area with that metal. And then I would say my second favorite product right now, because there's so many that I love and enjoy from Colorescience, but are the Color Balms. So the Color Balms actually come in 3 shades, berry, bronze, and blush. I just adore blush. I think it's a color that I use every day. It's my one and only lip color. Unless I want a little more of a pop of color, I might use the berry. But I love this kind of as a neutral, just beautiful, soft lip color. And then the fact that I can use it on my cheeks as a blush color, and I could also use it on my eyes. So all 3 of these, the bronze is beautiful as an eyeshadow, as a blush, as a lip color. And then berry when I just want a little more of a pop of color. But yeah, I just can't live without these. All SPF 50, all giving you that same protection that we've been talking about with the Enviroscreen technology.
Third one.
I'm going to go to the Flex. I mean, that Flex product is just been a game changer for me. I just feel really good when I use it. I go through my skincare regimen, and then that's my last product that I use before I leave for the day. So I just think it gives me that evening out my skin tone. And like you said, Leah, if I want a little more color coverage, like a foundation, I'm just going to use a little bit more product, and I'm going to get that coverage like a foundation would. If I want a light tint or a sheer application, you just use a little bit smaller amount, but you want to be generous enough where you're putting it on the entire face, neck, and décolleté.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. And even, you know, those were all kind of like almost makeup products. And I'm actually wearing the berry today. It's the only thing I put on was a little bit of berry so I didn't look washed out. But you guys, Colorescience also has even lip protection, which, you know, a lot of the lip protection we carry isn't this nice gloss. It's a lot like the balms, but I love that Colorescience even has a range of colors that also have SPF 35, because that's another issue. Usually when you're, you know, able to finally find a lip product with SPF, it's 15, but 35 is super high, and they all look so beautiful on the skin or on the lips, and I love all the colors. This is the one I've been using coral a lot. So I really love that as well. And I agree with you. The glow, I saw somebody's comment. I should have actually said the glow too, because I use the glow a lot. But yay! So did anybody have any questions? You guys have been awesome. Let me try and run through here really quick. Yeah, definitely check out Even Up. It's amazing. Let's see. I don't see any questions. Well, guys, if you decide that you do have questions, just email us and let us know, and we'll definitely schedule another live, because this was so fun. I don't think I missed anything. Besides, of course, let me go back over. Today is our last day for the friends and family, 30% off. A lot of these products are such a beautiful price point, but if you have been wanting to try the Pep Up or the Even Up or the All Calm that do have a little higher price point because of that technology, it's not just protecting you, it is correcting you as well. Now is the time to make sure that you purchase these a little bit more expensive products so you can see why they're so awesome and amazing for the skin. I actually use the medium in Flex. And I also use the medium in Tint Soleil, and I use fair in under eye in the 3-in-1. Yeah,
I think there was
thank you
a
guys.
question. I think there was a question on the difference between the Flex and the Tint Soleil. I saw that, so
Oh,
I'll just
yeah, go
address.
ahead.
I'll address that. The Flex is going to be a little bit more of your tint, so it, I think that Tint Soleil kind of fits more into that foundation category.
Mhm.
So it's a little thicker, a little bit more coverage right off the bat, whereas the Flex is more of a sheer coverage. But again, the primary objective here is to give you full broad spectrum protection, and that's what it's doing. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Autumn, the Tint Soleil is SPF 30. Is that correct?
It is.
Yeah, so that's SPF 30, whereas with the Flex, it's SPF 50. So a couple differences there for you.
Mhm. Yeah, and you can't go wrong with either one of them. But yeah, I think if you want a traditional foundation, the tint is definitely where you're at. And then, yeah, if you're just running to the grocery store or, going for a jog, then the Flex is what I do personally.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, well, we love you guys. So, again, thank you guys for coming to hang out with us. If you have any other questions, let us know. We'll definitely schedule another live. It was so nice to see you both. We love Colorescience. We love that it's changing lives and saving lives. So, thank you guys so much.